All right, guys, we have a new guest on our podcast, and so we have a question for you. All right, first question. All right, so we will offer you, both of us, we'll offer you 28,000 units, right?
100.
Oh wait, 2,800 units. Okay, we'll offer you 2,800 units, right? At a lower price because it's in bulk, of course, but it'll actually be the normal price because you're getting it an extra 10 days ahead.
Yeah.
So it's technically the normal price, but it's a deal because you're buying it in because it's like the delivery is fast. So it's actually a deal to buy it in bulk at the normal price. And it's 2,800 units. And like normally that would take like 3 weeks to ship, but we're gonna get it here to you in 10 days.
Yeah, like Bennett. Just think about this. 2,800 units.
Like normally the import is difficult, but I know a guy in customs. Like
2,800 units, premium shipping, premium service for the base price.
for the base price, dude.
I'm out.
You're out? Oh my god, you would never make it in gambling.
Dude,
Dude. I'm never gonna make it in drop shipping.
Okay.
actually, I saw a
Pull up the
video.
list. Pull up the list I texted you.
Oh my god, I fucking
Dude,
fuck.
You're supposed to be our guy who tells us stuff. Like,
What do you mean, dude?
you're the guy,
you're
the guy
supposed
who
I'm
to
looks
be
gonna
our
stuff up.
just look stuff
Dude,
up
we
for you
don't
guys.
mention that his name
Oh,
is
yeah.
like Franklin.
Just Frank.
No, you can call me by my name.
No. Your name is Frank.
My name is
Bennett,
not
can you look up what we're
Franklin.
supposed to talk about today? Can you look up what we're supposed to talk about?
Okay,
Yes.
The first thing that you guys wanted to talk about is Sisyphus, the
Oh,
hypothetical.
okay. So, guys.
No, you guys got to start out with the backstory. Who is Sisyphus? What's his
Dude,
dealio?
we don't need people know Sisyphus. He's the guy who rolls the old boulder up the hill. But
Audio
imagine-
listeners, there's a photo of Sisyphus on screen right now.
There is. But imagine if he fucking like rolled a joint up the hill instead of a boulder. He's like it was a mountain made of like billions of sheets of rolling paper, and there was like a bunch of weed on the mountain, and he was pushing it up in a rolling motion to roll a massive like titanic joint, right? But every time he gets to the top of a mountain, right, a demon, like smaller than a human, grabs the whole thing cartoonishly and smokes it all in like one gulp, and then flicks him back down to the mountain and lays more weed on for him to do it again. But also because so much weed is being burned, he gets it secondhand. So he's like high as fuck trying to like do this Herculean feat of strength for every step that he takes. Imagine that.
I still think it would have been better if he keeps trying to roll the massive joint, and every time the rolling paper rips, so he has to start over.
I think
Yeah,
that's
but
better as like a true analogy.
then he has to like
to
get a
Sisyphus.
shovel and like put it all back in the thing. It like doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Shoveling weed.
Yeah,
I
right,
think it's
like-
better if it's Sisyphus rolling up the ginormous joint, and then at the top, he gets to the top, but then the pea shooter from the podcast, like cover art,
Oh yeah.
picks up the joint and then smokes it,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
that's their lore, right?
yeah,
That's their lore.
that's
That's
our
the-
lore. That's
that's
how we
the
got the
lore.
photo. Actually,
Everything else on this list kind of sucks.
give me the list. Give me the list.
No, it's all stuff that would require like us to think about it beforehand.
Okay, so
Okay, well, no,
maybe
because
he's
there's
just rolling like a
What are the
normal
fellas-
sized joint.
what are
like, but
the
his
worst
fingers hurt.
jobs to smoke on?
To smoke marijuana on or cigarettes on?
To get high on.
Okay.
Because we talked about
Like
this
two
off the
Okay, we
pod
talked about this.
earlier.
It's not race car driver or pilot.
No, that
I
would be
think-
fucking
'cause
awesome.
I think yeah, that would be
No,
fucking
no. Race car driver,
I think-
100% would
Yeah.
be like one of the worst. Like a Formula One guy.
And dropping an edible
high.
before going. No,
Dude, it
Think
could
about
be kinda
it.
fun though.
it
'cause,
could be
like,
kind of. It feel like flying.
I'm not
Yeah,
debating
it'd be
whether
like
or not
flying.
it was. Okay, I'm not debating whether or not it would be fun. It's just like that's you die probably.
I think,
Oh, you
I
die.
think like the guy who has to memorize every number.
The guy who what? What the fuck?
You know,
What do that one guy.
the number memorized.
The number
Every
member.
time,
Number
like,
memorizer?
Dude, every time they come up with a new number,
What about
they
like a
tell that guy, but it takes like 20 minutes for them to say the full number because we
Dude.
got into so many digits. Like,
That
It's
sound
like how the machines are like trying to find new prime numbers or something, and it just takes forever
No,
because it's
that's
just
that
infinite.
sounds like an
There's
actual
more space
profession
between.
that like
That does not sound
not-
like
No,
an
it's
something that,
actual
like,
profession.
it sounds like an actual profession that like a monk would do in a monastery
monk,
for like
oh,
1,000
fuck.
years.
Dude, a monk would be a good one to be high at. That's a good
What
job.
about
to
like
smoke at.
No,
You know
because
how
you'd be writing your manuscripts high and you'd be like, oh fuck,
well you know how in
oh
court they have
fuck.
The
the
bailiff.
guy that like types out
Oh my god,
Court
yes.
What if it's like
stenographer, yes.
you keep mistyping and then you have to wait, hold on.
Slow down,
Slow
repeat
down.
that.
Say that again.
I
Dude,
think that like
I would be such an awful stenographer.
I think that, like,
I'd be writing like dick jokes in there and shit.
blacksmith would be hard.
Blacksmith?
Smith High.
You're like,
That just sounds
"Fuck,
dangerous.
did I pour any in that horseshoe mold yet?" And
What
you
about
pour,
competitive
hold on, hold on, but
blacksmithing?
you pour like
Oh
the
my God.
same-
The fucking like the
You-
like the Netflix shows about blacksmithing.
Yeah, with forged in something.
Forged in whatever. What do they
Forged
even
in
make? Do they
fire
just make
thing.
swords or do they make other stuff?
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
What's the one with the swords? Where they make swords?
That's forged in fire, dude.
God, they're all fucking
Dude,
forged
And then
in
they like
bullshit.
they cut down
Stupid.
like bags or some shit.
They cut
Yeah.
down bags. Oh yeah.
And all
Dude,
of
I
them
hate that
suck
shit. I
ass.
wish that they would show them like killing a real man on TV.
Dude, it's not they can't it's oh my
Why
god.
don't they
Yeah.
just show them killing a
Well,
real man?
Audio
with the
listeners, on
sword?
there's a video of a guy killing a real man on
There's
the
a-
screen
there's a
right
video.
now.
It's
video
an
of-
ISIS beheading that hasn't been uploaded online yet.
Dude,
new footage just dropped.
dude.
Yeah.
The thing about all those shows is you can't be too good, otherwise they won't take you. You have to be a little bit shit.
Like,
Or a lot of it
yeah,
shit.
Well,
that's
no, you
true.
just have to convince them that you're bad until they let you on. They're not gonna kick you off.
That's
for
actually
being
smart. That's so smart. You like lie about your skill level. You pretend to be worse than you are,
Yeah, or
and then
you
you
fake
get
it,
on
and then-
and you smoke the
Then
competition.
you kill a
The
live
best
man.
sword ever. Like you just don't you slash the bag and you just keep going.
It cuts the wall behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, no, you like slice it and the fucking like everyone's ears pop because you cut the air and it made a vacuum or something. It made a vacuum in the space that the blade traveled
Yeah,
through.
you slash your blade with the force of 1,000 suns, and
Yeah.
it breaks the sound barrier.
So
and
what if
bursts
you're
everyone's
not a
earbud.
good blacksmith, you're just a really good like sworder.
Like a
Sword
samurai.
wielder.
That's not that's not what
Swordsmith.
Like you like no
Sword-
like no
swordist?
yeah.
one who
Swordist.
wields swords, dude.
That's crazy.
You know, when we were in France, my dad found like this little plastic sword that he got for like 15 euros. And I don't know why he got so attached to it. He was like, "Oh, fuck yes. This is what I've been looking for years." And every time we would ask him like why he was so attached to this fake plastic sword, he'd be like, "Oh my God, back in the States, this would be like $50. I got this for such a deal."
I don't
And
think
then
that's true, dude.
But the thing is,
Has your dad ever been to Chinatown?
no, the worst part about this is he tried to like ship it back home. The shipping was 30 euros and he still hasn't gotten it. And it took us like 20 minutes to ship it back home. And like
Is there another end?
it just sucks. Like I think he's autistic.
Okay. Related. This is like a related tangent, like question here. Big ugly penis or small pretty penis? What would you rather have?
I'm thinking big ugly. It's not like you're
Big
looking at
ugly?
the penis with your butthole.
I'm gonna go with big ugly.
Well, what if it's like if it's like a super ugly penis, even and it's like big,
You put on a
Nobody's ever-
blindfold.
put on
You
a
turn
blind-
off the
if
lights.
if
I
you're
mean,
like,
there's a whole bunch.
No. If you're like, if someone's horny, they're not gonna see a big penis that's ugly and be like, that penis is big, but it's ugly.
Okay,
I don't
but,
wanna
like,
have sex
here's
with
the
it."
I
thing.
feel like it would be the opposite. You
know-
see the little one and look past it
But you-
being little just because it's beautiful. If you're
You
really
need to
horny.
clarify. Like, is it okay? So
Let's clarify the size.
okay, so no, for the big ugly one, is it just like you're like a little ashy on your dick, or is it like diseased? And
It just like looks It's like not. It
It's
doesn't.
bad.
So you're not gonna look at it and think the guy has an STD, but
It's
it's
like the
not
opposite of the
appealing. It's
It's
like
not
pyro.
aesthetically
super.
appealing.
It's
Yeah,
like
no,
the
it's like
opposite of the
super
pyrovision
veiny.
goggles.
But
It's like super veiny, but not like good vein. It's like weird like squiggly veins that are super thick and pop out.
like what
The
happens to
head is
like
like a
bodybuilders on
disproportionately
their
large
shoulders, where they're
size.
like,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
it's
here's the
like
thing.
discolored and weird.
Maybe I am
Here's the
going with
thing.
the small, pretty penis thing.
Big and ugly if they're top, small and beautiful if they're bottom.
That's a bad way of
Like if the
doing
person
it.
with the penis is that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it.
I don't agree.
Why?
Okay. Let's clarify the size because at a certain point, it's if it's like porn star big, that's too big probably for convenience, and you wouldn't really ever have good sex even if it is. So then you have an ugly penis that you
Okay,
can't
so
have sex
so
with.
okay,
You ever seen that movie Boogie Nights?
No, I haven't.
It's about a guy who he drops out of high school, no career prospects, living with his mom, no anything in his life. He's having a really big penis, and his girlfriend's like, "Dude, you're so good because that's your talent is having a big penis." And then he joins the porn industry and runs away from home and finds like a found family in the porn industry.
Is this like a
That's
joke movie or like
No,
a
this is like a serious movie. It's really emotional. It's really moving,
dude,
honestly.
I'm
moving
skeptical.
my nuts into your
It's
And
mouth?
because it goes across like a decade of these people's lives together and how their like lives grow around each other and how they become close to each other. And it goes through like changes like digital home video becoming available and people making like bootleg home porn videos and like the porn industry dying, like the professional fucking like
I don't know if the porn
would
industry is
you
dying.
would
no
you ever
I think it's
see
bigger than ever.
no, but the old ones of
Oh,
like,
like the full movies with the back
yeah,
like
yeah.
lore, like
Uh-huh.
porn lore died.
Because now like anyone can pick up like a fucking camera and just film that shit. And when like shitty cameras that everyone can have became like a thing, it kind of killed off like the old guard, you know?
Well,
It
no,
killed
because I
off like
feel
it
like
killed off like the big studios and
no, the
shit,
big
kind of.
studios are definitely still a thing.
There's
It's
still a
just
thing, but
different.
when digital home
It's
cameras first came out, it kind of died off for a bit. It had to
I,
adapt. It's about that, you
well, but
know.
then that becomes the like mechanism. How do you like get how do the independent people get
There's
that
like,
out
dude, it
without having like
shows,
big
but it
platforms
shows
like
other parts
Pornhub?
of it. You know, it shows like, it shows like, there's a bit where it's like a holiday party of everyone in this like little porn studio, like it's kind of like a family that forms around like this one producer, right, who puts up all the money for these people to like hang out basically all the time
dude
because it's
this
like it funds them making porn videos, but they also just like hang out in the porn video house and they are like a family, right? And like the point is that like I don't know, it's just it's beautiful,
this
you know?
movie
And
sounds
they show
so
the guy's
weird.
penis at the end of the movie
This
and it's
sounds like
big.
this is.
Oh, then that's the reveal at the very end. You
It's that it's
finally get to see
You
it.
don't
big,
even see
yeah.
the penis when he's getting hyped up.
No.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah.
is it like he's standing there like triumphantly, like he's completed his big task and he's standing there naked
I don't even
triumphantly,
remember what the
and
big
the
task
camera
was.
finally pans down to his dick.
When did you
Credits
see
roll.
this?
I don't know. What do you mean?
I
Okay,
Like
but
a couple of years ago? I watched it with my dad.
that
watch this with your dad.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
really
I
good.
can't.
that's a
I
really
It's a
funny
really
family
fucking good
movie.
movie, dude.
I'm
It's a
in
good
no place.
movie.
I'm in no place to.
It's called Boogie Nights.
I'm not. I mean, you're telling me the name like I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch this.
I'm in no place to judge because I saw Animal House with my dad.
I saw that with my dad too, yeah.
We were silent throughout the whole
We
thing. It
were
was
not
one of the
silent.
worst
My
experiences
dad was
of my
talking
life.
about like John Belushi in Chicago the whole
Oh
time.
well,
He was
yeah.
like,
What's Animal House?
it's this movie. Okay, so you know John Belushi from the Blues Brothers,
I
right?
don't know.
He's
but
like
the
this.
Blues
He's
Brothers
like
You
or
ever
this
John
seen?
Belushi.
this slightly like hefty man. He's a comedian. And Animal House. It's National Lampoon's Animal House. So it's that when they were making movies, you know. But the point is, it's like these guys in a frat who are just like complete
Assholes.
fucking insane people
Yeah.
who are all like failing and they're like insane party people and they're like all public nuisances and like
Yeah.
fucking getting drunk
And
and like peeping on girls and shit and like just
yeah.
doing insane fucking
And
wacko shit.
the whole time the university administration's like, we need to get these
And
boys
they're,
off this
they're
school.
like battling. They do shit There's a bit where they fucking put a horse in the dean's office in the middle of the night, and it like
Yeah.
shits all over his floor or
And
something.
then
the fuck?
and then the horse they like kill the horse or something.
Yeah,
They like
yeah.
shoot the horse for some reason.
Seems odd.
You think that one
You've never
day
seen that one?
No, dude, what?
But yeah, I watched that with my dad too.
you think that one day like trust fund finance bros working like 3 hours a day for their dad's company and making like 6 figures will be like listening to this podcast all day instead of Joe Rogan?
Yeah, we're gonna make it big. This is gonna be like the OG episodes that like people that get like thrown on shuffle, and you're like, who? What
Who
is this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's
'Cause
gonna
we evolved to get the podcast voice.
it's gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
this
yeah.
is the ambience podcast. This is the podcast that people are gonna listen to when they're focused entirely on something else.
Listeners,
Dude.
our devoted following, I want you to put this on while you're having sex.
Put this on.
Listeners-
This is like a sex
listeners,
background podcast.
It better be like at least a little gay. Like it can be
A
like
little gay.
it can be
You
like
could
the
be having-
sex has to be a little gay.
dude, like
You could
even
be
if,
having
even if you're
straight
even if you're
sex,
like
but,
a
like-
straight couple, like at least one of you
has to
has
have like
to
a
be
finger in a.
bisexual,
Oh,
and like like maybe like you're getting pegged a little or something.
I was
you know,
thinking like
like,
at
a
least.
little.
I was thinking at least like one finger in the butt.
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I think
Uh,
that's good.
one finger in the butt. Maybe like a. I guess like if you're getting if there's like a foot job involved, you don't that's like it's not gay, but it's like cool. So you know,
Foot jobs
yeah,
aren't gay.
that's true.
Foot jobs aren't gay.
foot jobs
Yeah,
aren't.
he said it's not
foot
gay,
jobs
but it's
aren't-
cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're not gay.
Dear listeners, tonight I want you to,
Get a foot job.
get sensual with it. Take a bath, like run a bath, put some rose petals in there, light some candles, get all relaxed and put this on.
Get out 2 silicone feet and some syrup.
And a Pringles can.
Okay. Speaking of that, okay. See, the Pringles can, the Pringles can. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about that. Never mind. That's a weird thing to talk about.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, Pringles can like DIY.
Fleshlight?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
What
a
about
weird
it? What were
top-
you gonna
Why
say?
would you
Nothing, I
do
just-
that? Just like
Don't be afraid. This is a safe. This
No,
is a
it's
safe
just
space for you.
no. Actually, I'm gonna remove myself from my.
the grass
comments.
is always greener, bro. The grass is always greener.
The
That's
grass is always
very true.
greener on your neighbor's lawn.
No,
Dude, the grass is always greener, and you are in desperate need of touching
Dude.
it.
the grass is always greener in like the version, the alternate version of yourself if you make different decisions.
What the fuck
Their
are you
grass
talking
is
about?
always greener than your grass. But then if
Whose
you're- but then-
grass?
But then to that version of you, your grass is greener than theirs. You
The
know?
grass is always greener before you
Like-
smoke it.
There's
Think
no
about that.
winning. There's no winning.
Think about that for let that one sit.
Nah, I don't. I don't. My grass isn't green. I'm smoking straight dirt.
I'm smoking the ash from somebody else's.
I've been saying this. I'm smoking the Prol Pack OG, the proletarian pack.
I buy pre-rolls and then unroll it and
Call this
throw the
pack-
weed out and
Call
then
this pack
smoke the
TF2
rolls.
items the way it's
Smoke the
strange
paper.
and unusual.
What? You guys said two things at the same time. I couldn't.
Call this pack TF2 items the way it's strange and unusual.
I don't play TF2. I don't get that reference. I play Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare.
Viewers at home,
Ass
do you like
game.
men?
Let us know. Let
Like
us
men
know.
in a gay way, or like men as in like just whoever.
Check
like,
out-
straight
check-
women or
Dude,
gay.
Uh,
like it all. Yeah.
Check out our new subreddit, r/chainwankers, and write if you are gay or not.
and then answer small pretty penis or big ugly penis. And I
And-
guess to clarify sizes, let's go 7.5-inch ugly penis with weird veins and a disproportionately large head and all that, or let's go a nice
Four inches.
4.3-inch. No, that's too generous.
Four, just
4-inch
four, flat
beautiful-
4.
4-inch beautiful penis.
Do you have any topic
Smooth.
ideas?
I don't. Let me cook. You guys shoot the shit, and I'll try and think of something beautiful and philosophical,
Guys in the subreddit, tell us what you had for breakfast this morning.
Dude,
We
one
want to
favorite
know.
place
and then
to-
explain why it wasn't
what if they replace the
Cum and
Target candle
balls.
aisle with
You
a
guys are
house aisle? And you can buy a house at Target, and but it's like
Wait,
and you
what?
pay
No, you
like
can't.
$400,000 to the Target
Dude,
cashier.
they
I think
all
you're mistaking
on
that with
your
the
dude,
fucking
Amazon.
debit
home-
card,
You can buy
know?
you can order a house on Amazon.
No, I just said what if. And what if they
Oh.
replace the candle aisle with that?
Home Depot is way ahead of you. You've seen the ads for like the shed in the box home that you can buy for like
Dude,
$50,000.
My dad used to
Well,
have
that makes sense because it's Home Depot.
my dad used to have a
Exactly.
demolition company, and every day he'd start the day off by like going and planting like 500 business cards in the windshield wipers of people's cars at Home Depot.
We should do
Why?
that. We
In the
should do
Home
that.
Depot
We should make
parking
our
lot.
own business cards for the podcast and then go around and plant it on people's windshields.
Yes.
That's actually so. Oh, it's peak. It's peak.
That's
If you
kinda
got if you
peak.
got here from a windshield,
If you got here from a
we
windshield
love you,
wiper,
dude.
click the link in the
If
description.
you got here from a windshield wiper, comment "Win Gang."
Wind Gang. Rate this episode 5 stars. Comment Wind Gang down below, and I'll do a dance on the next episode for you.
I'm gonna be 150 with you guys. We don't love you
Years
as much.
old.
We don't love you as much as the people who've been here from the very beginning.
Yeah, the real OGs.
Have we had anybody from the beginning?
The
we
real
had
OGs
one. We have.
comment OG kid sunglasses emoji.
Dude.
Yeah, don't
This
do
might be
that. Don't
this
do
might
that.
be our worst episode.
This might be the worst
I feel like
episode.
whenever we get Bennett on, it just fucking turns dog shit.
Shut up!
I'm sorry.
God damn it! This is not my fault.
Okay, wait.
Dude, it's just fucking different.
What
and
are your
it's
guys'
worse.
thoughts? What are your
I'm
guys' thoughts
sorry.
on thrifting culture now, and how like thrift stores used to be like cheaper, like donated clothes for impoverished individuals, and now you got like rich people coming in and then stealing everything for like drop shipping to sell on like.
You gotta find the good
dropshipping,
ones.
Okay, listen, viewers at home, if you're a drop shipper, you should kill yourself.
You should end your
You
life
should
immediately.
buy a gun at the fucking store.
I hope
Don't
you-
even get a registration. Go to a fucking gun show in some fucking state where it's unregulated and take it home to your motel because you fucking drove there from your gay liberal state where they don't allow you to buy guns unlicensed and take it back to your hotel room and kill yourself. If you're a dropshipper, you should fucking go on a 14-hour journey to violently kill yourself with a shotgun.
Dude, I
and
don't.
just leave your brains in a motel room with no fucking like notice to any of your family. Okay?
Dude, I don't think.
Fuck,
I don't know.
dude.
Dude, I don't know how long this podcast is gonna last.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. This is peak.
I don't know if we can release this episode.
This is peak. This
Like-
is peak. But
Does
by the
it-
way, viewers, listeners, and
Okay,
like
so-
Spotify regulators and mods,
Does
that was all a joke.
Does it go? Does it go against
Spencer was
the
joking.
Spotify TOS to tell people to kill themselves?
No, probably not. There's got to be like some David Goggins
Okay, so listen,
motivational
So the
like
drop
podcast
Joe
or
Rogan.
somewhere there's like shoot yourself or and I hope your family forgets you if you can't do 12 pull-ups right now.
Joe
The
Rogan's probably
dropshippers
told
at
people to kill
Goodwill-
themselves.
the dropshippers at Goodwill, you're a bad person. But if you're doing it and you're just like a teenager, then I think that's okay. I think people who are like, oh, teenagers shopping at Goodwill because of TikTok trends are so bad. Like, no, thrift stores are just cool, and like getting shit secondhand is good for the environment. So, like, kind of like, I think it's fine if you're buying things for yourself,
Guys,
you know.
dear viewers at home, walk into your nearest thrift store, go up to the cashier and kiss them on the mouth.
And rob the
That's
store.
true.
And
Yeah.
rob your nearest
No,
Salvation
no.
Army.
Don't rob the store. Film yourself going up and kissing them on the mouth and post it on the subreddit with the title.
Oh, Benny, can you look up r/Goodwill for us?
Is there a subreddit for Goodwill?
I mean, there's a subreddit for everything. I just don't know
Yeah.
what would be on there.
Goodwill.
People posting like good finds.
Hey, okay, so
Like,
there's
listen, I'm just saying it's like 10. Okay, like the only thing better than shopping for clothes at Goodwill for yourself would be to not shop for clothes at all. But that's fucking like people don't like doing that because like there's a worm in everyone's brain. Everyone's born with a worm in their brain.
Dude, what are you talking
Okay.
about? No, shut the
You're
fuck up.
right.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so there's Arshla.
But the point is,
Oh
right,
my god.
is that like it's 10,000 times better than buying shit off like Sheen or fucking
like fast fashion places.
yeah, what's that Temu, you know?
Timu,
Yeah, Temu.
Timu,
Or
Sheen,
like
AliExpress
Amazon
and stuff.
even. Yeah,
Balenciaga.
fucking Amazon. Okay. What?
So we got r/Goodwill with 6.6 thousand members. We've got r/Goodwill Fines with 40,000 members. We've got Goodwill Bins, Goodwill Employees, and r/This Goodwill Sucks with only 64 members.
All of those except for the first one seem very like self-explanatory. I want to know what's on r/Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Well, why is it general like that?
Apparently, it is the official Goodwill subreddit. So
Only six. What do people go to top of all time?
top post all time. Oh my god. Damn.
We're gonna be putting take
Dude,
screenshots
the
of what you're
first
looking at
post
right
is
now.
someone's mom dying.
Is that true?
It's about. It just says my mom
That's
died.
actually kind of
My
sad.
coworkers at Goodwill sent me this.
Oh,
card.
okay. The next highest post is kind of funny.
Audio listeners, these posts are gonna be on
They're
screen.
not. They're not going to be on.
Stop
screen.
lying.
I'm gonna edit this time.
You're not.
No,
I
you're
am.
not.
Trust me.
Okay, second top post. Accidentally donated all of my clothes. So I had a bag of laundry in my mom's car, and there was also a bunch of stuff in my
Can we
brother's.
start like a Patreon, right? But instead of like for continuing our podcast or like for bonus episodes or something, all of the money just goes towards buying a giant magnet that we can like turn on and suck all the coins out of people's pockets.
Dude, no, dude. Third, no, guys. Okay,
And then hear me out. If you donate to Patreon, you're actually buying shares of the money you get back because we invest all of the coins and we pay back percentages to all of the fucking Patreon subscribers.
dude. Okay. Quick interjection. Third highest post on r/Goodwill. It's just a guy with a picture of like 5 bowls that he bought. 5 glass bowls with the title, "My bingo card is filling up."
Oh, it's like fucking
What?
weed bowls. It's not
Yes.
like
Oh.
Oh, actually, no. It's not even weed bowls. They're crack pipes.
dude. My dad buys like ceramic bowls and dishes that are like fucking handmade ceramics at Goodwill every time he goes. And then he goes to pottery shows and he says like, "Oh, I'm not a potter, but you know, I have a lot of studio pottery
Here-
at home. You know, like I'm a really big fan of ceramics. You know, I
Awesome.
eat my studio a lot of von Schmogo fucking bowl. You know, and people just look at him like, dude, we don't know who von Schmogo is because we're like really in the mud. You know, this is like going up to a fucking soldier in Iraq and being like, dude, or like an American soldier who is back from being in the Iraq War, right? And being like, dude, Saving Private Ryan, I watch that every day, you know?
That's
Like,
okay. I'll give you that one. That analogy is not as crazy as some of the other ones, but
I found this great. I found a new chalice. Have you guys seen the big like wine glass that I found at Goodwill?
no.
Oh, that's not gonna go get it from downstairs. It's gonna be really underwhelming. So you guys just do
Dude, my dad also buys like wine glasses and shit from Goodwill, and he sells them on Etsy.
dude, you need to.
Dude, every time we like drive by a Goodwill, he's like, we need to stop and look at the glass aisle.
I mean, that's the best part of Goodwill, because like every single time you go into Goodwill, if you wait there for long enough, like maybe like every 10 minutes or so, something breaks, and you like turn your head real quickly.
Dude,
See if you can catch that person.
I've never been the guy breaking the thing at the Goodwill.
Well, of course, no one you know has been, but they're always there.
Dude, do you think that they just pay people to go there? It's false flag operations to make the store more interesting?
No.
I think it could be though.
Goodwill's fun enough. It's just it's a little highlight of the day. Wow.
Dude,
Audio listeners, you are missing out.
audio listeners, I can tell you that this is most likely a cheap Italian glass or a mid-tier Mexican
Dude,
glass.
shut the fuck up.
What
Okay.
does that
I wa-
mean?
I would love
Like
to drink
where
like,
it's manufactured, okay?
Oh.
Like
dude, I would love to drink like absinthe out of this and get wildly like.
I've
dude,
only had
look
like
at the
soda
lip on
out of
this
the
shit. This is actually like
thick ass lip. Here, wait.
dude,
Hold
it's
it up.
not.
Hold it up to the camera.
It's like a fucking straight cut off lip. It's like not comfortable at all. This is dog shit actually. I'm sorry, it's just very poor quality
Yeah, why
glass.
the
Dude,
fuck?
it's Goodwill.
Yeah, but like dude, I've learned about this shit from my father, you know. He's taught me the trade and like this is
He had
like
glass blower?
this is very poor manufacturing. Like this is like
Isaac,
the
why the fuck would
cheapest,
you
like
ever bring this up
this is
here?
like they
I
they
don't
wouldn't
know,
even
guys. I'm
fucking
sorry.
sell